This morning, we can announce that the National Basketball Association and Australia's National Basketball League, in collaboration with Visit Victoria, are announcing that the new Orleans Pelicans will play 2 pre-season games against NBL teams in Melbourne this October. It's marking the first time ever that NBA games will be played here in Australia. The Pelicans will play Melbourne United on Friday, October the 3rd, and on Sunday, October the 5th of this year, with the taking on the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
To be able to attract the biggest game around the world in basketball to our shores is just incredible. The juggernaut that NBA is, to show the trust that it has in the NBL and partner with us, just shows how far we've come. It is pride, it is a special moment for all the fans of basketball that love the game, that play the game. To be able to actually see it on our shores is an extraordinary moment. These things don't happen without support of the government, the vision of Visit Victoria. I know they believe in sport and how important it is for all of us. It's in our fibre, it's in our DNA, it's something that we absolutely love.
This has just been one of those moments in your life where you pinch yourself, because it's been a long time coming, and who would have ever thought NBA games coming to Melbourne, playing against NBL teams? We couldn't have asked for anything better.
This is a monumental moment for us as an organization. The New Orleans Pelicans take great pride in being the first NBA team to come to Melbourne. This is a very rich sporting culture. And New Orleans is a very rich and diverse and beautiful culture as well. I think the blending of those two things will be a perfect match. We couldn't be more excited for this opportunity.
Awesome that the government's been able to put this all together, and I can't wait to see what sort of show they put on. It's New Orleans, so it'll have to have a bit of spirit, I'm sure. But yeah, just chuffed that we get to be a part of it and go out there and show what we're made of against the world's best.
Delly is as responsible for this as any player could be, because what I watched him do in our finals versus Golden State, when he had to be hospitalized to take him off of Steph Curry, was one of the most powerful things I've ever seen in sport. And his grit and his determination was something that fueled us as a team, and it's fueled me ever since in my career. So I'd like to thank Matthew in large measure for this as well. What he represented to us is what I would like our teams to represent. It's what I would like the New Orleans Pelicans to represent in many ways. The selflessness and the team first attitude that both these teams in the NBL finals represent are really important to us, and we're trying to be tied to those roots.
Such is the quality of the competition and the way in which our clubs have developed to a point where they can be competitive. We saw a couple of years ago when the Adelaide 36ers beat the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix. I think that there is an appreciation and respect from the NBA teams and the NBA as an administrative body that we can be competitive.
And listen, if you can't get into the building, it's okay, because you're going to be able to see it and watch it and experience it. One of the biggest things, being the second largest in League Pass, that's amazing. If you think about basketball around the globe, that says the commitment that Australia has to the NBA and to basketball as fans.
Zion Williamson, Trey Murphy, CJ McCollum, we've got a very deep roster, and we'll have the full roster here. These games will be really meaningful to us with everybody on our roster, and I know the NBL is going to stock those two teams as well as they can to create a very competitive environment.
It's going to be good. I think Zion will really struggle with like a really firm wall up, just solid defense in the key, and see how he goes with it. But they're a great program, a storied program, awesome players. It'll be great to have them on our shores. Great for the young basketballers in the community to just see these guys up close and personal. We'll be selling out Rod Laver, and just awesome experience for everyone involved.
We really want to make sure year one goes well. It's got to be a great experience for the players, for the Pelicans, clearly for Melbourne United and Southeast Melbourne too, but primarily for the fans. And I think if everyone walks out of here on the 5th of October having a great few days together, some fantastic events sold out, I think we give ourselves every chance to be able to come back again.
I do believe this is the first, but not the last.
This isn't a threat, but I think you're going to see more of us. And I truly look forward to being the first to open this up.
A truly historic day in the course of Australian basketball.